Hey everybody, welcome to Xidon Gaming Crew, and today we're playing Tactical Espionage Action Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Yeah.
Arguably the best in the series.
Yeah, I've never played any of them.
I've played probably like halfway through it when I went to Calgary once, and I haven't ever played it again. Ooh, I like 1, haven't played 2. So basically, as it stood for...
What does that mean?
Huh?
I like 1 or 2.
I think they might have different controls or something. But other than that, I don't know. I'm gonna play on easy, because I'm a coward. But, so what we wanted to do is we wanted to film, or what I wanted to do is I want to record the first and then the second and play them in order. But as it turns out,
After
our recording...
World War II, the world was split into 2, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Anyways, so we wanted to record the first one, but our recording system can't handle the low resolution. So I was like, okay, I guess we could play 2. And then it turns out...
You left the disc at home.
Yeah, I left it in my one at home. So we're playing 3.
Yeah, out of order.
David Hayter. The voice of Snake.
Haters gonna hate.
So, as I said, I've played most of this. I can't really remember a lot of it, but I remember the basic ideas and how this game works. I've played and beaten the first one multiple times, and I own this on
3DS.
3DS. I just wanted to talk. But it's not very good. Just trying to aim with 4 buttons is not very easy.
All right, you ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good, we've got high visibility.
It looks pretty good for a PlayStation 2 game.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm slightly offset to how it should look because I played it on the DS, which is an HD remake.
I don't think the 3DS is HD.
Put out that cigar.
Well, it's not HD, but it's an HD remake. It's higher def than this.
I guess. Slow pan reveal.
It was Snake all along.
I would have never guessed. Ouch. Laying on the sick burns thick.
Approaching release point. 10 minutes to drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
It's 10 minutes, dude. That's a long time.
Is this really necessary?
They tried to justify the effects. They tried to justify 3D on the 3DS before they even knew that they were going to release the 3DS.
Pressurization complete.
It was that far ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
That was a really fast 4 minutes.
I know, right?
Sunrise.
And no one has seen this plane yet.
It's cloudy enough and they're higher above. It'd be pretty hard to detect.
I guess.
External temperature minus 46 degrees
Nice
Celsius.
clothing physics.
2 minutes to drop
You're
off.
undulating with
Stand
glee.
What is that word? Undulating?
Oh, it's one of those words that sounds like what it looks like, or sounds like what it means.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
High altitude, low orbit.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
I would want to do this one day.
Status okay.
I'm not kidding. It would be great to just jump out the back of a plane.
Like the guy that like skydived from space.
No, not like that. But like a paratrooper where you just kind of walk the back and jump out. And then this is kind of cheesy. And then, boom! I'm not sure that's how perpetual motion works. That again, never
Directed
skydived.
by Hideo Kojima.
Good job. It's a good game.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous. The future of our Fox unit depends on it.
Listen to my enunciation, you dumbass.
Virtuous mission.
Yes.
Some kind of initiation ritual.
don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist
Is this actual
requested
photos
asylum in
or
the West
videos?
through one of our moles.
Maybe. I think so.
His name is
Doesn't look
Nikolai
animated.
Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754
He's wearing a
Design
monocle.
Bureau,
Yeah.
one of
He
the
must be
Soviet's
evil.
top secret
No, he's
weapon
actually a good guy.
research facilities,
Okay.
and the East's
That goes
foremost
against
expert
all
on
the
weapons.
tropes.
Sokolov.
If you know this game, you know there's a lot of
The very
cutscenes
same.
and talking.
I don't know this game, but I know there were a lot of cutscenes.
It's infamous for it.
Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin,
I'm going to assume this is historically accurate.
Rocket development, become the head of the newly established design bureau.
Probably not 100%. I doubt they ripped this from like a history movie.
Design Bureau. That's quite a
You'd be
success
surprised.
story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
So what year does this
The
game take
security
place
on
in?
the eastern
Cold War.
side was still full of holes
Which
there.
is 1970s,
Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece.
but I'm going to look that up.
Exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him
Maybe
2
it might be
weeks
the
and more than
60s.
600
And I'm guessing
miles
it's kind
to
of
get
like
from the
a
research facility in the Soviet Union to
alternate
Berlin.
past future.
Yes.
Here.
You'll see why in a little
It
bit.
was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
I'm mostly just guessing that because of
The
Raiden.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
It doesn't seem too accurate.
October the 16th.
Raiden comes in later. I don't think he's
President
the
Kennedy
Raiden we all
received
know
word that the Soviets
until
were
later.
in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Oh,
I don't know who he is or what he's like, but I know he seems way too advanced for this kind of future.
well, this isn't kind of like.
But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing
I guess you haven't
their
played
armed forces
ones,
on
but can't really
secondary
reference
alert.
that.
Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course
But
towards Cuba.
I think this is the
US and
first
Soviet
game in the
forces were
timeline.
alert for an all-out nuclear war.
This might be the third game.
Negotiations were
Okay,
conducted
that's-
So I think it goes this one,
Security Council and unofficial
MGS 1, 2, and then 4. I don't know where 5 fits in. I think 5 might come after this one.
Soviet Union agreed to
Or might
remove
come
its
before.
missiles from
I
Cuba.
think actually 5 might be the first. I
So
don't
the
know.
world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
JFK.
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the U.S. agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter
Immediate range
IRBMs
ballistic
deployed in Turkey were
missiles,
obsolete,
if you don't know what those are.
and we were going
I
to
think.
get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Huh.
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the
Ouch.
end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's
We
demand.
totally had a choice. Just
The
one
next
of them
day,
was
I got
much
Sokolov
worse than
out
the
of
other.
hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Call it a guilty conscience, if you would.
Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research
Yes.
facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in
Good
question
job.
under KGB
You got one right.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missile.
Moron.
Same technology.
Fucking idiot.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to
Nonchalantly.
do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
Just gonna comment on that.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
The Cold War took place from 1947 to 1991.
Alright.
It's a lot longer than I expected, but it's not an agreed upon time because the Cold War just defines a state of tension, which would be any time past World War II up to kind of peaceful delegations.
Yeah.
I've always liked the kind of how the game had the concept of like there's a camera guy kind of following you, like this kind of thing.
I guess that's a thing. Although he seems to have some kind of teleportation powers.
Think of it as just a movie, I guess. Only it's not an actual movie because if you think of a movie, it's much less tense.
Snakes making jet sounds.
He's literally just going down like whoosh, shoom.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov,
Can't.
stand by at the recovery point.
It doesn't. That doesn't help at all.
You changing it?
Yeah, you can. In the top right, there'll be an R1 button.
Mm.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch
It's basically
onto the
see from
balloon
his
and
eyes.
pull it up.
The faulty surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit.
Yeah, I gotta play this game in 4 hours.
If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating
Talk.
dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
You'll be eating snakes.
Huh. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha. I don't get it.
You don't have to get it.
I was joking.
Sorry for not talking a lot. I just kind of want the cutscenes to be, I don't know, kind of understood.
Next time.
No.
It's been 13 minutes.
It's been. Oh yeah. I was gonna say 17, but that's not accurate.
Unfortunately.
Highly inconvenient. Shoom.
Yep. You okay?
Well, that's a cliff, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but
But he is being overly dramatic for the camera.
no, it's like he's pretending he's being filmed, so he's like, gotta act cool.
That was a cliff, though.
Yeah.
Don't need this shit. Don't need this shit. I don't know why you're trying to hide the face. We've already seen it. There we go. I think if someone saw you, they would have found you by now. And more talking.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, but somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each
Someone
other.
might be listening. Now let's establish
Your
what we're
code
calling
name
each
for
other.
this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be
Ooh.
referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
beaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever.
So this is the first time he gets his code
Be
name.
careful, you might not have a choice.
What about
Because this is technically Big
what
Boss.
should I call
No.
you?
Let's see.
No, it's not. I'm getting confused.
I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This
Can I be
is
ground
a
control?
sneaking mission.
I want to be ground
Not be
control.
seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's
What?
specialty.
I just love that comment of, you're to leave no trace and not be spotted. When I played through the 3DS, I'm like, sprint through the area!
Completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes.
I literally have nothing. I know, I think I have a pistol and a knife.
Joke too.
No.
And it's not even a pistol, it's a tranquilizer gun.
When the time is right.
I kind of shoot them and they're like, ow, what was that? What's it?
Exactly am I supposed to be?
And then someone walks over like, what the fuck are you doing?
Knife and a tranquilizer
That's
gun.
generally how it
To
works.
hunt for food. You'll also find some
And so you can
medical
shoot them in the
supplies
head, but then they kind of like, you shoot them like, what?
About the backpack.
That was weird. I'm gonna go to sleep
The other
now.
way down.
I see. Well, you better go back and get it then. Do you know where it is?
It's in a tree, in the jungle.
I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Just get some rocks and get throwing.
Nah, dude, I gotta do this the
Find a
cool
tree,
way.
Stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
What is this
I'll be
action
monitoring your
button?
progress over the radio. We can't
It's not one of those
risk
games, he doesn't question it.
airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.5.
Remember this.
I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake.
Blah blah
Go
blah
get
blah
your
blah.
backpack.
Use the codec. Now I actually get to play the game.
Why would he say this is the frequency on if someone might be listening? Because then the person out there would be like, oh, that was easy, thanks.
That's a good point, actually. I really forget how to play this game. Oh god.
So much green.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
No. No. What's the action button? You never told me what the action button is. Square? Triangle? Oh, it's triangle.
Okay.
And then I gotta do this the cool way.
It's not very high off the ground.
How do I? There we go. It literally has not told me how to play the game.
Great, more cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Good boy.
Do you watch me to go to the washroom
To
too?
equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got
Thanks,
it.
Mom.
Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Thanks, Major Tom.
You think you would have told me this in training?
After you've been out
That's
in the
it.
field for a while, your stamina
Haven't
will
you done
start
basic
to
training?
drop.
No!
Your
How
stamina
do I
will
use
affect
backpack?
your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly.
That's an
Keep
interesting
an eye
point
on
of the
your
game
stamina
too.
So you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna.
Get high.
You can use either your
Effectively.
tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire.
Every single
Once
time.
its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's
And
durability is shown
it's supposed
in
to
the
be
item.
silent. Shouldn't
Any
even have to use the
weapons,
gun.
equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
The dude that's talking now kind of reminds me of the narrator from Sir You're Being Hunted.
This anyway.
Haven't played that game.
Solo
Minus the
covert
accent.
is a standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Hold
Your
it in.
presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to
I
be
hope
any
you pooped
American
before you
soldiers
got
in
on the
the show.
plane.
It could spark.
I gotta pee!
You can't let anyone see you.
Hold it in, Snake. I know you can do it.
Enemy know
Yeah,
you're
geez,
there.
not this again.
Stealth mission.
You just went 3 minutes ago.
I'm nervous.
There'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the
Yeah,
affair.
it's canon now. Snake's a prepubescent teen. I was nervous.
You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines
Fake death pill?
stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one.
So basically, if they find you, you can just pretend to be dead.
Potassium cyanide capsule.
Okay.
You can only do it for like 3 seconds before you'll actually die.
Okay.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false
So basically, it'll
death for
stop
too
your
long,
heart, but you have to use your
nothing
tongue
will
to
be
kind of
bringing
get
you
the
back.
pill out,
Remember
and then
that.
you'll come back. It'll kind of like
I'll keep
their
in mind.
counteract
You said this
the.
was a
Oh,
solo
thought it
mission,
was a different kind of
Poison
thing
ivy.
where...
I guess that means I can't
No, it's
capture
kind of like you take it like a cyanide pill, for example,
Correct.
but then
The mission
using
rests
chemistry, you have
entirely in your
something
hands.
that would counter the cyanide in your
guess.
tooth.
army.
Relax.
So basically, you
Support
put an
team ready
acid.
to back
No, I
you
guess that
up
wouldn't
over the
work.
radio.
Who?
I don't know how it
I'll
would
introduce
work,
them
but
to
that's
you.
basically how
This
it
time,
works.
Game logic.
survival is of utmost
No, it makes sense.
The first member of the
Probably,
support
but it
team
doesn't
will be in
explain how it
charge of
works.
monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member
Excuse me.
of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name.
Is that his actual name?
No,
Is his name David Hayton?
no, his name's David
Jane Doe.
something.
I wasn't joking. But I'll
'Cause
tell
the
you
beginning
Actually, no.
if you know
It said like
anything
Snake,
about
and then in parentheses David Hayton.
my frequency is 145.73.
David Hayter. That's his voice actor.
She's
Right.
also in charge of recording your mission
Tony,
data.
his
Whatever you want to save, send a
Naked
message over
Snake's
the
name
save
is
frequency.
Jack
140.
something. I don't know its actual name.
So saving.
And like,
record my
well,
mission data.
Solid Snake
That's right. It also
is,
records the state of your health.
David. So they kind of, because they're different people.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Of course.
Speaking of,
Question mark.
It's a thing. It makes a noise.
you remember the boss, don't you?
The boss.
A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is.
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years is it then?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
No.
That's right, Snake.
Talk to me.
Oh, I hope that was empty.
It was empty. Oh no, my phone.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Whoa.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Everything.
Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's
Except the
that
crazy
supposed to mean?
detail amount of time that's
Why did you
passed.
disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me.
Based on being on the plane, it's been like half an hour now of just talking.
No.
27
I
minutes.
taught you everything you
No,
needed
I
to
meant
know
like,
about
because remember on the
fighting.
plane, it was kind of like 10 minutes to
I
drop.
taught you all I could.
Alright, now it's 6 minutes to drop.
The rest you needed
Alright,
to
now you're
learn on
jumping.
your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important
We're
is
basically
spirit.
watching a movie at this point.
Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings
happened to
about
calling
your
me Snake?
comrades is one of the worst sins
That went out
you
the
can
window.
commit.
Apparently.
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And
So is this called
politics
Snake Eater because of that one time?
they change
Effectively.
how
They're holding him to that.
Yeah.
yesterday's good
Yeah.
can't be tomorrow's
But
good.
it was one time. Let it go.
No, it had nothing to do with you.
Shut up, pubescent
I
snake.
told you, Jack, I was on a top secret mission. A A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why.
And this is why war is such a great thing.
You are a natural born
Someone
fighter,
tells you to jump,
but
you
you're
say
not
how
like a
high.
soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done.
Alright,
Think
well,
about politics.
That's not the
You
same
want to end
thing.
this. I can tell.
Sooner or
No, I
later,
wanna go wash my
conscience is
hands.
going to
Okay.
bother you. In
I
the
will
end,
be back.
you have to
Okay,
choose
bye.
whether you're going to live as a soldier or just
just
another
gonna go lock
man
the
with
door
a
now.
gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
It means that you're a hypocrite.
Patriotic.
It means
You'll
to
know
owe
why.
yourself to
Soon.
your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
Others you may not
I
agree
follow
with.
the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times.
It's really weird.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty
Brendan's back.
is the mission.
What did I miss?
All right.
Basically, they talked about
What
politics.
is it?
Other than that, nothing's happened.
Snake.
Great.
Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
Great.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a
Save the world.
hero back
There's a lot of
in the
irony
box,
to
fine.
Snake's name, and they
Isn't
really
that
try
right,
to
Snake?
emphasize that point.
I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive. Snake, you are always best.
You're the
at
one
urban
safe in the
warfare
plane.
and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are
Not
sure
really.
to come in handy.
CQC.
Because it's sort of like, it's a giant open jungle. You kind of try to run at someone and they see you.
I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your
Sure you
first
will.
actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is
Ha, no.
communicating with us by radio from aboard a permit-class submarine in the
Whoop.
Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
AKA never.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
Is that it?
Dr. Sokolov
Nope.
is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this
AKA
is
let
stealth.
everyone see you go to the next area. You're good. It's one of those kind of games.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Okay. I'm gonna stand here and punch the air now. It's not an amazing gun. It may look like a cool gun. It's not a cool gun at all.
Some virtuous mission. Now.
Looks like a standard handgun.
It shoots one bullet. Do, 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 do. Can I control the camera, or am I just kind of? Do I just kind of spaz out with the camera?
More cutscene.
Nope. No, it follows. Oh my god, this is so nice. Why couldn't the game, the DS do this?
It didn't.
No. You had to try to control the camera. It was inconvenient as all hell. How do I aim? No. No. There's an alligator over there.
Snake.
Did I die? I just died. Oh. Oh. I see how this game is gonna work.
You kind of walked straight into it.
Last time I did it, I didn't notice that was a thing.
I was gonna say, that's getting a little deep. And then you died.
I expected some kind of indication. Like, I get the fact that I'm going head in, but maybe it's kind of like... it's deep in here. I don't know. So basically what I'm supposed to do is what I did last time, is just kind of bonsai towards the alligator.
And then don't.
And then we're good. We're good.
That was kind of an unnecessary detour.
Well, I think it's supposed to try to teach you how to use the gun. But the gun...
I think it was trying to teach you that mud is dangerous. The alligator's on the move.
How did... It's not letting me shoot! Where's the gun, please?
You have 9 bullets.
Oh, I'm reloaded now.
Tranquilizers.
Can I...
What's an olive drab?
That's what I... Let's see. Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. No.
Are you okay?
No. Hang on. I'm sorry. No. How do I shoot? I don't understand.
Well, you did something.
No, please, excuse me. Thank you. I don't know. I shot the alligator. I learned. I'm gonna do a roll now. Excuse me.
I don't know why, but from the way Snake walks, I get the impression that he's not a very subtle guy.
Oh, you're gonna see. Oh, there's more cutscenes.
Great.
I think this is a relatively short one. Relatively.
Where did he pull those from?
His back pocket.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake,
Oh, no.
your presence in
What?
Soviet territory
Sir
is
talks a
already
lot is back.
violation of international law. Can't let the Kremlin find out
Major
that
talks a
CIA
lot?
and the American government are involved. Contact
Sir,
the enemy,
can I call you Major Talks a Lot now?
engage them in battle.
Snake, this is not a time for
This is a
nicknames.
stealth mission.
Okay, Captain Talks a Lot.
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
Okay.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
No, not the
Change your
camouflage tutorial,
by
please.
selecting camouflage from the survival.
No.
The uniform option.
You're having fun, Logan.
I will have a lot of fun when I can actually encounter some enemies
Choosing camouflage
and actually interact with them.
surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Yeah, they're retarded. That's great.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
No paint and naked. I'm still 50% invisible. Oh yeah.
The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in
That's
mind
always a
as you
really.
go along,
That's what I like
okay?
this game for. Just like, you have to change your camo based on what you're doing. So it's not like Metal Gear Solid 4 where camo automatically... No, scroll please. So I'm pretty sure that if I take the wrong button and click it... Back...
Looking good.
And leaf... Okay.
65, 90, 65.
Oh, this is the game where I have to either stand or have to crawl. That's no fun. Where are the enemies? Oh, they're over there. Ready for this? No, wait, hang on, sorry. Hang on, I can...
Anytime.
There we go. Bug juice! Aw, yeah!
Complete with suitcase and everything.
How do I aim my gun again?
We're gonna shoot him in the knee. Oh.
Any second now.
Are you serious? You sure you hit him?
I'm guaranteed I hit him. I told you. It takes a little while.
So he's got a tranquilizer sticking out of his knee. It's just my imagination. Yeah, maybe it's the tranquilizer messing with your head.
Can't.
That was great.
There's a tree over there. I'm gonna go climb this tree. And I'm gonna mess around in the settings for a second, because I'm pretty sure there's a way I can control the camera. Wrong button again.
I thought you liked it, not being able to.
Well, I don't know. Screen adjust. I hate these button switches. Hang on. Oh no. No, it's not.
Don't touch.
I'm not touching anything. Okay, no I can't. It's just kind of there. I'm just gonna assume there's no one around me. That's a good assumption to make, right?
So what was the point of this?
You know, I don't really know. Back to maybe I can... Maybe... You know, I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm gonna... Excuse me. Ooh.
Okay.
Whoa. Fucking acrobat over here. There we go. Oh, it's a weird camera. Okay, maybe I take it back. I forgot the controls were kind of weird in this game. When I say kind of weird, I mean kind of really weird.
Who's that?
Well, you take a lot of hits.
I don't think they saw me. This is what happened last time too. Hang on. And we're good.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I couldn't see him. You see my issue.
Oh, they still see you.
Mm.
So it's not quite. Closing in. Are you serious, Logan?
What? I never said I was good at this game. I said I liked the game.
They're really filling Snake up with bullets. And he's just walking on.
It's okay, they can't. Oh, shit.
Is that supposed to happen?
I think so. No, it wasn't. It's just because they're throwing grenades at me. Fuck.
Oh, just because you got
Stop shooting me, please. Stop shooting me, please. If I could climb up, that'd be great. No! The controls are really blocky, alright? Ah!
There's a secret.
I knew there was a secret there. I was gonna go get it.
I don't know if now's the best time.
I'm still kicking, though.
It just feels like one of those games where they're just standing there with an assault rifle loading you with bullets like, he's not dying, what's wrong?
Fuck. You see, the CQC in this game, it doesn't work. Because by the time you use it, you're already being shot. In the DS version, they stopped seeing you whenever you ran away. They can't see me.
Oh, that's what the alert means.
No, they see me. Please don't hit me off the edge.
Well,
Hang on. Why am I so bad at this game suddenly? I murdered that guy.
He just now hit the water.
Like, he's just dead. There we go. See, I'm in invasion mode. Dun, 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 dun. That's a shotgun, I think. Or a grenade launcher. Oh, Pantism. I know what that does. You know what that does?
No.
It slows the heartbeat, so it causes less muscle twitch.
I saw you.
No! No, please! No, please!
Oops, hit the mic.
Oh my god, these controls are a bit weird. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
You're good.
I'm sorry, I hope you weren't expecting MLG gameplay. I was expecting MLG gameplay, and then I realized I was bad at this game. But hey. I'm having fun.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here.
This place is a dump. Now it's covered in my blood.
Yeah, don't leave a trace. Do my entrails count?
I wonder how many are inside.
And you remember when they said don't get spotted and I laughed? That's why. That's why I laughed.
It doesn't seem very easy to die.
You should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section.
Because I'm on easy.
Oh.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must
So you don't
not be
kill him.
exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No.
Of course there's more.
When you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Apparently I can review his information. I like the older games where you could run around while crawling. You didn't have to be
Run around while crawling.
like you could crouch run, like you could do this and move, as opposed to instantly having to crawl.
Oh. -5.
Yeah, and yet sometimes they still won't see me. I think the point of this game is they're supposed to take it slow. I'm very clearly not very good at that. Fuck. I don't know how you shoot. It's the one thing I still haven't figured out yet.
You got you.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
What are you doing?
What's going on? Respond.
That's also cool. If they contact the HQ, and then I knock them out, they still get... Whoa! The text was a little bit out of it. Means there should be people coming from somewhere. How did I do this last time? Oh yeah, there's a ladder here. They found the dude who was asleep. There we go. I figured this out. I was supposed to shoot the guy in the head and it instantly tranquilizes them, but I missed. And then I shot him 3 more times for good measure.
one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
Oh.
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Sorry, I just had an epiphany that I can't explain because it's
Did he know?
like one of the main plots of 4.
What does it
Okay.
mean?
But I understand it now.
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before we
Everyone's
arrive.
British! Kind of.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot
None of these names mean anything, of course, to us.
He has control
But,
over another
yeah.
secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Oh,
Okay,
no. Not a bid for power.
Ooh.
I know you're super excited.
That
Calm
they're
down,
going to
Brenden.
make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that
I
many
knew there were
men
cutscenes,
to
but I
keep
didn't know
me
that this many
inside.
cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
He's still wearing that monocle.
It never left his face.
I don't know how it's there.
Volgin will
How do monocles work?
I'm sure it's
clipped onto his ear.
Get me out of here before
Well, how does it stay in his eye?
Leave it to me.
That would be painful.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Did he say anything in Russian?
America is truly a frightening country.
I think they might be speaking in Russian now.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
But just because we wouldn't be able to stand it and reading the cutscenes we're already reading, or the
I guess.
I don't know.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I
Just
see.
barely.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss.
It's okay, they never technically saw me.
It's probably just a week.
Because one guy was knocked asleep and he wasn't able to inform anyone.
Oh.
He radioed and said HQ, and then they're like, something's wrong, but they don't know I'm there. It's just a weird coincidence. Oh yeah, this is a much, much longer cutscene. This one actually gets interesting, though.
I love how some of the bricks are higher resolution than the other ones.
This is great. Ready? Ha.
What's he doing?
He's trying to be cool. Kami Hami.
Wait for me.
I don't want him here.
I think I like this guy. I can relate to him a lot more.
What? Relate to him how? A lot more than what?
I don't know, the way he acts.
Walked right into that one, genius. I wonder what will happen to Snake. Next time on Exodus? Should we do that?
Not during a cutscene.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Is he gonna still twirling that thing?
You! You're from the Ocelot unit of Spazzmatic. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
I love this kid.
Soldier?
You can relate to him.
Everyone is so cinematic.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
You kidding me? These people know they're being filmed.
Get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ready? Ready for this? Oh no, not this part. No one shoots. No one shoots.
But they thought they were on the same side.
Dude, if I saw that guy shoot one of my people, I'd fucking shoot. And then there's this. It's great. It's so fantastic.
And you've got the stirrups, or
Yeah.
whatever they're called.
Yeah. That's this game. That's this game effectively summed up. Running around like an idiot, being spotted, and people who are way too cinematic.
Sokolov, take cover.
Yes, use your tranquilizer gun.
Well, no one would know it's a tranquilizer gun, because it's meant to look like a better gun than that.
But yeah, they're kind of, I don't know why, but that kind of reminds me of the...
That's what I was waiting for. What fucking soldier just on the battlefield goes, wow?
Because he's an ocelot.
I know, but it's still dumb as hell.
Yeah, I guess.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
What just happened?
His gun jammed.
Oh. Could have maybe some context there.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Now bear in mind, that was his one bullet. So everything else from this point on is using his knife.
I guess they don't know he is out of bullets.
Exactly.
I love it when games do that. When the enemy don't know how much ammo you have and stuff like that.
It also really annoys me in games when you have a double barrel shotgun and shoot it more than twice.
Tranquilizer.
Boom, bitch. It unjammed. And gets really cinematic.
It wasn't already.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Revolver, Ocelot?
The American dog!
Sit down!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Great. And that's how Snake single-handedly took out.
Except for the
6
whole
dudes?
meow thing, that was kind of neat.
No, I hate this guy. Like, he's great, but I hate him. Especially when he comes in later.
Major, do you read me?
But yeah, like the first episode of
You all right?
Sherlock.
A few snags.
Like, you know,
These guys were
Sherlock's
after
at gunpoint, and the guy with the gun's either forcing him because he likes to play sick games. Like, you can pick between two pills. Have you seen that?
No, but I know what you're going at.
Forces him to pick between two pills. One of them will kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, you can either take the gun or you can pick a pill. So he's like, I'll take the gun. I'll take the gun. It's like, but I'll take the gun. It's like, okay, it turns out it's just the lighter shaped like a gun. So I know a real gun when I see one.
So like when you spray paint a water gun, I'm gonna shoot you. Mm-hmm. Right. They're all unconscious except for this dude who's asleep. I liked how they kept track of that. Why can I not control the camera?
Did we ever end the episode?
Nope.
Well, we should probably do that then.
Pew pew!
Where did you get that?
It's a mic.
Hi, Mike.